Hello and welcome to Magazine of Build Real Worlds. Not much to look at today. There's a building and a blue mat. I'm taking this quick opportunity to do a bit of an unboxing. This blue mat that you can see before us is old. It's getting on a bit. Probably getting close to at least 15 years old. And it's my go-to mat for water-based games. I bought it from John Lewis about 15 years ago at least, and we bought it by the meters when we were playing our game Warhammer Ahoy, our unofficial adaptation for Warhammer that we did for 4th or 5th edition Warhammer Mordheim around about the year 2000. Our first few games of Ahoy were played on a blue cloth, but then we got all fancy, like nowadays of course vinyl tabletops are very, very common indeed. And I'm not entirely sold on them, especially urban ones and green ones and that kind of thing. But recently I've produced this series of marsh-based scenery for Burrows and Badgers. I'm going to do a whole video on these, so they're there, but don't get too excited. And the problem is I wanted east coast of England, murky kind of water, silt-laden water, and this is very, very blue, very Caribbean. So I went on the Burrows and Badgers Facebook group and asked for suggestions, and a lot of people made a lot of different suggestions, a lot of different battle mat suggestions, and I ended up ordering a battle mat from TT Combat. And it's arrived this morning. It's taken less than a week to get here, so I'm dead pleased with how quickly they've delivered. So I'm going to open it up and have a look at it because I'm really excited. Okay, so here we have the mat in a protective TT Combat bag. That's pretty cool, I like that. Heavy duty, drawstring, floppy. Let's get the box out of the way and have a look at the mat. Okay, so 4 foot long black bag, very nice, I like that. Drawstring at one end. Get the mat out. Pretty tricky. Nice storage solution. Completely unreversed. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that, that looks amazing. Move this piece of scenery out of the way. So this table isn't 4 feet wide. Can give us enough room there. Let's check this out. That looks amazing. How well can we see this? Mottled green, blue water, all sorts of different colours. Like I said, I'm never too sure about these battle mats which have got kind of like 3D elements printed onto it, but water, that kind of thing's pretty neat. What I was hoping for is something green and murky that would go better with my terrain. I'll just pop this building on, see if it makes a difference. That's going to be so cool. We're going to have to get everything out later and have this sort set up, I think. I've now gone from blue, where my scenery just kind of like stands out a little bit and it totally doesn't blend. And although I'm happy with that because it's just a surface to game on, I'd rather have something else looking a bit nicer. I'm all about the aesthetic of a game. So I've gone from that blue to this green water from TT Combat. The difference is night and day really. I'm going to get a whole bunch of other scenery out and see what it looks like. This is really cool. Let's have a quick look at this product then. Tiny TT Combat branding in the corner. I don't mind that. It's the corner of a table. It's probably going to hang over the edge most of the time. Nice heavy duty neoprene with a smashing print on the top. This is the 4x4 mat. Yeah, they do a smaller one, but this was only £40, which included it being posted to my front door and the bag it gets stored in. I could not produce a gaming surface for 40 quid that looks like this. Mottled effect, it's going to look absolutely fantastic in photographs. I'm really very excited about having a game on this board. I'm not going to get rid of the blue vinyl for bigger games. I've got 2 lots of that. That covers about 12 foot by 6 foot that. But for small games at home, set in the marshes of East Anglia and Saxnar for Burrows and Badgers, and then other games that need a marshy green water kind of setting, I'm absolutely dead pleased with this. So I'm going to get some scenery out and set up a table and see if I can get some photos and video footage of this, because this is really cool. Nice one, TT Combat. I'm definitely going to have to come back and have a look at some of your other mats now. This is not always going to be the way forward for my gaming. I like modular boards and sculpted boards and all the rest of it, but for convenience and ease of play, and from a cost point of view, this is an absolute bargain. Brilliant. This is what my swamp and water terrain looked like with my old blue vinyl mat. As you can see, it's suffered a little bit through age, got scratches on it, and it's okay, works fine. The mottled effect is quite nice from a water point of view, but you can also see the marshy kind of like bases that I've painted all the scenery with doesn't really go with that blue that well. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the blue and we're going to put all of that back on top of the new TT Combat green water mat and see what difference it makes. That is with the green water. Now, okay, that makes a huge difference. It doesn't make any difference at all, it's just a surface to play on. But aesthetically, it's far more pleasing. The colours are great, they blend. Lots more variation in the water. I could put more islands and bits and pieces on there and make that nice and marshy, but that'll make quite good deep water too. I'm really, really pleased with this product. Nice one, TT Combat. Fantastic. Good quality neoprene backed gaming mat. I'm not a big fan of gaming mats on the whole. Not ones that provide 3D kind of like surfaces. I'd rather have properly sculpted boards, but for this kind of surface, absolutely perfect. Makes me want to do a whole new photo shoot with all this scenery, just because it will really, really enhance it. No end. Got so much effort to make all this marsh scenery and this table. This mat really brings it all out. That's great. There you go then, a rather splendid battle mat from TT Combat. Green water, 40 quid, including postage. Brilliant. I'm not totally sold on battle mats for absolutely every gaming surface, but for this, perfect. Come back and join me next time on Magnificent Builder Worlds. Leave some comments. It's too hot. Cheers.